In other news, Dhaka has sent New Delhi a formal request to extradite former Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Hasina, who is living in exile in India, was sentenced to death earlier this month for last year's deadly crackdown against a student-led uprising. Now, India has yet to respond to this request and is currently weighing its legal options under the extradition treaty. Neha Poonia filed this report for CNA from New Delhi.
This is the third time Bangladesh has formally requested India to send Sheikh Hasina back since she fled to Delhi in August last year. But it is the first formal request since Sheikh Hasina was found guilty last week of committing crimes against humanity. Soon after, Dhaka had issued a request to New Delhi in a statement saying that it was India's obligatory duty to send her back, and not doing so would be a grave, unfriendly act. Experts here have disagreed with that assessment.
Dhaka can say whatever it likes, but the treaty or the agreement and the legal basis will be the extradition treaty. They might say it's mandatory and all that. That's not true. I mean, it's not mandatory. It is neither obligatory.
Experts say India could formally reject the request to extradite Hasina on the grounds that the charges against her may be of a political nature or not made in good faith, all clauses available within that treaty. But most Bangladesh analysts say India will likely choose to do and say nothing immediately, in which case the onus falls on Bangladesh to then file a formal case in an Indian court requesting Hasina's extradition. What follows will be an open trial, which will also give Sheikh Hasina a chance to defend herself. Bangladesh will have to then present evidence of her crimes, and when that trial concludes, the court will decide if Hasina can and should be sent back. That process could take years.
Don't forget, India also goes to court in the UK and the USA, wherever we have to get somebody extradited. And you know it's not easy. They will, of course, not like the fact. They think that India will simply roll over and hand over Hasina. That's not possible for India.
India has been a close ally of Sheikh Hasina through her 15-year-long rule, and its refusal to send her back, experts say, could further strain what's already a very frosty relationship. What India would like to do, Bangladeshi watchers say, is for Dhaka to separate the two issues, that of Sheikh Hasina's possible extradition and the other being the state of bilateral ties. Experts say that for Dhaka and New Delhi, there is no option but to engage bilaterally, because not doing so would be akin to ignoring geography and historic ties. But whichever way New Delhi decides to go, whatever decision it takes, experts agree it does have the power to shape geopolitics in the Indian subcontinent in the years to come. For CNA, I'm Neha Poonia in New Delhi.